Aragorn's a tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting buds off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shai-Hulud, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, just a humble little desert mouse. And he is very tiny, I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles, middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance, and turtles used to battle all over New York.
It was radical.
Now they work late nights in customer support.
It pays the bills.
They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Colonel, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit, I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D. Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here? Big bag, big bag, big...
Hey everyone! Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening! Welcome to Nerddom's poll list for the week of January 22nd, 2025. How is everybody doing? Who's hanging out? We got ourselves some Mando. We got Brett. We got Lewis. We have to show everybody, huh? We gotta do everybody. Alright, in order. In order.
You got it going on. Not in a gay way, just in a hey mate. I wanted to say that you're looking okay, mate. Why can't a heterosexual guy tell a heterosexual guy that he thinks his booty is fly?
Okay, that's Brett. I gotta fix it still. Louis! Louis!
Hey, Louis, don't bite me, bite me. Hey, Louis,
It's not too long, it's perfect.
don't bite me, bite me.
That's Louis. And then...
Welcome back, Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
it's not too long. We got everybody. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. YouTube is watching? Yeah, I know. We don't have anything yet. So we'll give it another minute, but I think if we go too long, it does get hit, but I don't think it gets hit off of this. They all hate you, Mando. Man, rest in peace, bro. Fuck. Doesn't that suck? That sucks, man. Carl Weathers. Too soon. Taken too soon. But hope you guys are having a good week. There is... It feels like everyone and their mother's coming out with the dang comic book this week, dude. Everyone and their mother's coming out with the comic book this week. And next week. We got 2 busy weeks of comics coming out. And am I going to read them? We're going to talk about that, for sure. Yes, I do. And that means I need to slow down on the... To me, that means I need to stop editing so much and just read it. So, everybody hates Mando, just like everybody hates Chris. Everybody loves Raymond. That's my Raymond. Okay, what's happening in the world of news? Well, we do have a couple of stories. I didn't change it though. No, hold on. I gotta change it back. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, I changed it. Woohoo! That looks so much better. The new Captain America movie coming out in less than 3 weeks, or in 3 weeks, exactly. In 3 weeks, exactly. So we do have tickets for Thursday, February 13th, and I'm going to do the same thing I did with Joker. I'm going to bring my gear. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen and I'm out of my car. Maybe I'll take it with me. Excuse me, bourbon Coke. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen. Either I'll take it with me into the audience and like just have it with me. But it's coming so fast. Yep. We have, 1, 2, 3 weeks. So you also have 3 weeks to plan a Valentine's Day date. Just saying. Just saying. No shade. Just saying. But with that, I hope you did get your tickets. I got my tickets for a right after work showing on Thursday, February 13th, because the 14th I am busy. Trust me, it was like, dude, it was January 5th, and I made reservations. I'm like, I'm not going to miss Valentine's Day. I'm not going to miss it. Congratulations on beating Indiana Jones. Thank you. I missed your last stream when you had it. Was your birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Just staying in the singles club. Hey, all good. What you can do is treat yourself out to an amazing dinner. Not going to make it a Valentine's Day date. Oh, fuck no. She would rather heat up some bamboo Ponzi sticks and stick them in her eyes. She would rather. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's awesome, dude. I got a long time to wait now. But are you guys planning on seeing Captain America Brave New World? This is the first real test for Marvel. This is their first big guns coming into the new year. The big one after the nostalgia bait of Wolverine, Deadpool. We're going into this, which is going to be something completely setting the bar for the rest of everything. Now, the budget. Man, oh man, who knows? Who knows what the budget is really like? Rumors are speculating 350 million. Some are saying 500 million. Because they basically had to reshoot the entire movie. Happy the day of your birth. Happy the day of your birth, Mando. They all hate you, Mando. They all hate you. Happy birthday to you. But yeah, definitely not going to make this a Valentine's date. Although, should I buy the popcorn bucket? I wonder if... Let me see who's got the popcorn bucket. Let me see.
Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
Let me see who's got the popcorn bucket. Oh, okay, so I think I'm going to a Cinemark. When is the Harry Potter show coming out? We can look that up. How you doing? Don't ask me why my name is this. Regal's got that one. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to see Captain America. I still like U.S. Agent Wyatt Russell better. Yeah. I can see that. That's coming up in May, so you have a little bit of time for that. There is a Harry Potter show. I don't think I've seen any updates on casting. Last I heard, they were casting. Of? Who? Can you imagine what the only script was like? Oh. Do it. The original script was probably like, oh man, God, it must have been so much different. Look at these though. AMC Cinemark designed its own popcorn bucket that serves as a drink holder. Is that what this is? Wait, which one's Cinemark? So I'm going to a Cinemark one. I think it's this one, guys. Oh, they got glasses. So that's what I think I need to get something like this. We got the Dune popcorn bucket up there. That one was really fun to get. Let's go Eagles. Is that determined? Is that it? Eagles versus the Bills? Let's go. I heard something about the Bills, you know, it's good. That's good for them. I'm not too into sports, but yay, go sports. Heard that Netflix is doing an Assassin's Creed show. Ooh. How do you think that's gonna go? Is it gonna be like in the future and then they go back in time, kind of like man, why do I always compare shows like that to a Doctor Who? Only when Chiefs don't buy the ref out? Allegedly. That's what I heard. Hope they continue the movies world. The movies world of Harry Potter? Oof. Oof, I don't think that's gonna happen, Brett. I'm sorry, dude. The bucket on the right looks like Uncle Sam top hat. This one. So this is Regal. I'm pretty sure one of these is AMC and one of these is Cinemark. So let me see. Cinemark Captain America popcorn bucket. Yeah, it is this one. This is the Cinemark one. Oh, oh my god. There's a drink on the side, a little thippy drink. Jeez. Okay, that might be kind of funny. That might be kind of funny.
Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
Something tells me I gotta turn that off. So, man. Thought that was what the Fantastic Beast was supposed to be. Oh. Oh. F Harry Potter, F J.K. Rowling. Well, I didn't say it, you did, Brett. Come on, it's a new chance. It's a new chance to get the story right. More than the movies did. I really didn't like Fantastic Beasts. I never even watched the last one, man. Mando stealing the show. Yeah, he keeps popping up. I keep having it active. But it was your birthday, so hey, happy birthday, happy birthday. But with all this Captain America stuff, looks like maybe we will buy the popcorn bucket. We're going to be there day one, so... and it's an earlier show, right after work, and I get off pretty early. So, the big story of this, though, is that its pre-sales are trailing the Marvels. Dude, the budget, if it was rumored to be like 500 mil, it's trailing the Marvels, dude. Fudge. According to box office analysts, and take this all with a grain of salt, Brave New World's pre-sales since tickets went available last Friday are nearly 1.5 times better than the Captain America Marvel sequel, The Marvels. However, the fourth installment in Captain America film series early returns are on par with Eternals, which came out during COVID, right? That came out in like 2021. Nowhere near the maligned Phase 5 opener, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, which I think still made, yes, like 500 mil. Phew. I don't want to enrich Rowling with another show. I'll support Harry Potter if Warner Brothers just buys it from her. Dude, good luck. Good luck. If you were JK, would you sell? No way. No way, not while you're young and able. I'm entrenching myself into that franchise. I'm getting pieces of every single theme park. I am reprinting the book multiple times. Reprinting the movies. That's what I'm doing. Make that money, honey. You need to buy these new He-Man Thundercats figures to go with your vintage Thundercats figures. That would be sick. I need to do something with them. So, spoilers, next video we're working on is a little office tour. I have it all cut. I'm doing a little VO, and then we're probably going to put it up on Friday. And then over the weekend, I might not make any videos. I know, it's sad. But I do want to get rid of this short box that's full of comics, dude. So, mission over this next weekend is to read the heck out of comic books. I am so far behind. Spider-Man still has a Christmas Santa Claus hat in my box. I need to get that going, and we're already into February, dude. So, yeah, might not be a new video for a little bit after that, just so I can catch up on the comics. We'll still do live streams. We'll still hang out, but I just might not come out with anything. Maybe a bunch of shorts. You know how we do. But yeah, man, I need to find some new toys, but I also need to do space. Need to clean it up. You can see a possible Assassin's Creed cinematic franchise, a whole duology of Altair, then a quadrology of Ezio. Oof. So, oh man, Hollywood needs to figure out how not to spend $1 bajillion on something like that. Because that's the returns on these franchises. Unfortunately, even the Michael Fassbender Assassin's Creed movie, in my opinion, was too late. It missed the hype that Assassin's Creed was at years earlier with Assassin's Creed 2, with 1, that kind of thing. So even now, it might not work. WB is already in partnership, but you're not wrong. Universal would be all right. Yeah. They respect franchises. In my opinion, really liked how they handled Scott Pilgrim. They did the movie. WB did the movie for Scott Pilgrim. Yeah. Yeah. So I think a show is going to be more... That is creepy. There's melatonin things, and we were just talking about melatonin. I think a show is going to lend itself better to the books and to the year format that each book takes place in. I think that's going to be better. So in my opinion, an HBO show like that, it's, you know, start giving it money now. You got the new Black series, Jod. Oh, you did? That's out? I haven't seen that one yet. Does he have a saber? I wish he has the saber. If he doesn't, that's kind of sad. They already built Hogsmeade, so why not, right? They did. So I think what they're going to do to match up with the stuff that they already have built at Universal LA and Orlando, I think they're going to keep the design very similar to what the movies are, if not the same thing. Plus, they have all that stuff existing, don't they? So it is going to be... is going to look exactly like the movies because of that very reason. You don't want to start a whole new franchise and you have hard assets in a theme park that is designed a specific way, because you don't want to have to change them. Who could possibly be Harry Potter? Probably an unknown actor. Dude, I think they casted, or they're still looking, I think it was like 100,000 people, dude. I think it was like 100,000 people showed up to try to be Harry Potter. God, it almost reminds me of the Anakin Skywalker search. It's basically the same thing. Do you think it's more fervorous now or when Daniel Radcliffe was casted? I feel like it's more crazy now. Because they... the parents are like, this is our ticket. This is you could be our chance at money. Shaking the kid. No, I had to buy another figure to get the Old Republic blue lightsaber to give to Jod. Aww. He comes with this pirate style blaster though. That one's sick. I liked how he had the pirate style like tucked into his belt. I like that one. Dude, I totally forgot Seth Rollins was in the original cut of Brave New World. Remember it was New World Order? Seth Rollins was the leader of the Serpent Society. And I think they replaced him with Giancarlo. But Brave New World struggles to surpass Eternals, and Quantumania's pre-sales are cause for concern considering how both films finished at the box office. Eternals ended with 402 million worldwide, with critics and audiences lamenting it as one of the MCU's most disappointing entries. Just wait. Just kidding. Meanwhile, Quantumania, which stars the since fired Jonathan Majors as Kang the Conqueror, started well with 120 million domestically during its 4-day opening in 2023, the best of the Ant-Man trilogy. However, Quantumania's momentum slowed significantly among middling reviews, 46% critical rating on Rotten Tomatoes, ending with 476 million. So truly, and they've been marketing. Have you guys noticed how much freaking marketing of this movie has been out there, dude? Holy crap. Holy crap. There has been so much advertisements, print ads, at bus stops, freaking everywhere, bro. Cutouts. It's insane. They're trying so hard to get everyone in the seats for this movie. And that marketing spend might be, what, half of the budget? So mean 100 million? Good lord. So you have to make at least 500 million. You have to make 500 million. Not in the first weekend in total, but you gotta make that money back, dude. You gotta make that money back. What they've done, They killed Brutus on Skeleton Crew. He was a cool looking character though. Yeah, he was like one of the Wolfman characters, like from the Cantina, right? Like from New Hope. He was one of the Wolfman designs. MCU looks like it could be a tough year for them. Dude, they got 3 movies coming out. Fine movies. They have Thunderbolts, Fantastic Four, and Captain America. 3 movies that, man. Maybe Fantastic Four and Daredevil Reborn could turn things around. I think they have to. I think they have to. And dude, they got, what else do they have? They also have Ironheart. Ironheart is in July or June. I think it's not after Fantastic Four, right? Or is it August? It might be August. And then we got Wonder Man in December. So this is a jam-packed MCU year. Jam-packed. Are we going to review Marvel What If Season 3? No. I'm good. I'd rather read. Thunderbolts looks like another James Gunn-like movie. They're trying their damnedest. That's for damn sure. He didn't last long, though. All the guns he carried didn't help him much. No, it didn't. Not when you get a claw gamed. What did I say? Thunderbolts? What did I say? But yeah, that's the first story. It is going to be an uphill battle for Captain America. Do you think it would have made or had more interest if he didn't take up the mantle and Bucky took the Captain America mantle instead? Who has light mode still? By the way, the weekend box office for the 4-day Valentine's Day, President's Day weekend, and that's why they're releasing it on that date. It's President's Day. I don't have it off, so I'm still working. It's supposed to be 86 to 95 million for that weekend. So that's not looking too good. There was promo material that had an asterisk on... Oh, yes. Yes, the asterisk on Thunderbolts. We still don't know what that means. They cut it like a James Gunn trailer. They're going for the same vibes. It's just like, gosh. Next story. Benedict Cumberbatch reveals reaction to Robert Downey Jr.'s Doctor Doom. What the fudge? Doctor Strange star Benedict Cumberbatch reveals his immediate reaction to learning Robert Downey Jr. planned to return to the MCU as Doctor Doom and shares his take on the importance of superhero movies. So I can imagine how crazy this must have been to hear. I learned a lot by seeing how at ease and visitory they are. It's hard because you have this huge apparatus around you, but it's so important. That's what Benedict Cumberbatch is talking about here. We had a gas about being the two Sherlocks on set, but there was some line of dialogue where someone turns to us and says, "No shit, Sherlock." Well, we took out all that meta stuff. We just said, no, better to leave that for fan fiction. Yeah, no, I don't like that at all. You gotta, no. He texted him, "What the F?" and then quickly added, "Good, what the F? I mean, good, what the F?" Can you imagine? You had no idea that this was going to be the future because you probably don't have a script because they probably don't have a script still. Oh, man. That would be wild. But the other story is Benedict Cumberbatch confirms he won't be in Avengers Doomsday due to Kang change. Now, that's why I wanted to read this too, is that due to the Kang change? Why? Sam Wilson is Captain America in the comics. Yeah, but it's all new, all different. So maybe they based it off the design from the comics. They totally did. Absolutely they did. But story-wise, I could see why Bucky makes more sense. And Bucky was it first. So Bucky was it in the early 2000s, and actually a lot of people did not like that. They were like, oh no, Bucky can't be Cap, blah, blah, blah. But then is Brubaker, right? Brubaker's run definitely won them over. Definitely won them over in that. And I think it was after Civil War, right? That he took on the Shield. But the arc, think of the character arc, it just made a lot more sense. And then, maybe down the line, but I think I don't know what they're thinking, honestly. I don't know what they're thinking. They're trying to maybe jump straight into all new, all different. And I don't know if that's going to be beneficial because I don't think it was beneficial in the comics. Like, that's one thing I don't understand. Why would you look at the comics and be like, oh, this totally didn't work, let's do it in our movies? You know what I mean? Comic books should be your test into what arcs work for what characters, what the characters are. That should be an easy test. It's cheaper. I'll tell you that much. It is cheaper to make a comic book than it is a full-blown MCU movie. $500 million, hello? So why not try your hand at that? I mean, that's why a lot of movies take it from novels. You already have the arcs there built for you, you know? So just copy the book. You like Captain America Bucky because he didn't take crap off of anyone? He didn't? Did Indiana Jones ever let you ride a motorcycle or anything? I was hoping it would be cool chase scenes. There's a couple of chase scenes, yes. There's a couple of big action scenes. They're kind of spoilery, but you do a mission, a part where you're a tail gunner. That part was pretty cool. There's also a chase action scene in a boat, and you're shooting. And then there's another one action scene where you're riding down a mountain in a battleship, which was pretty cool. Anthony Mackie is cheaper and more broadly available. Sebastian Stan has been working. He really has, huh? He's got a Golden Globe now. If you got a Golden Globe, can you increase your prices? Golden Globe. I can't even say. Golden Globe, a winner. Sebastian Stan is Donald Trump. Hey, would you guys like live critique my comic on Kickstarter pre-launch? I have 7 pages up and want opinions. Putting punk rock back in the comics, taking out the corporate nonsense. What's up, Brayden? Sure. Is it on your channel? Live critique? I don't know about a live critique. If you want, I can maybe do a video. I think I still have to do Lewis. I know I gotta watch your movies, dude. I gotta watch your movies. It's on my list. Okay. Little behind the scenes. I didn't actually include this. Little behind the scenes. This is my notebook. I'm gonna go big picture on this one. This is my notebook. This is where all of my ideas for videos are played. And it is checklisted. So I got all the ideas for videos that I'm probably not going to do. And let me tell you, your movies, Lewis, are in here. They're in here. So, yeah. I need to do that too. I think Marvel could have set up the Midnight Suns, maybe tackle more of the supernatural side of Marvel with Doctor Strange, Moon Knight, Blade, Ghost Rider. Dude, oh my god, don't even bring up Moon Knight. That one really, really hurts. That whole character, that whole setup, it could have been so cool, man. But you're right, they have not touched that paranormal side as much as they should. But I think it's coming. I think this is going to be a big test on all of them for that. Mackie did what? Twisted Metal? He did do Twisted Metal. What did Mackie do too? He did the not JFK. What is it? What's that president? He signed the 64 Civil Rights Bill. Lyndon Baines Johnson, he did that. He played MLK. What else has he done, dude? He was in some other stuff. That show is pretty forgettable. Yeah, it was. Stan doesn't believe in Marvel. He doesn't. He's a good actor and he shows up, but it's a paycheck. He's like pushing boundaries with his work. I think if they gave him real good meat to chew on as an actor, I think he would like it. The problem is they sidelined him for some all new, all different weird stuff, and it's not right for his character. It's not right for his character. Video would be dope for sure. Is it on your channel? Are there like links on your channel? I can pull it up right now. We can check it out. There we go. Screenshot. There you go, screenshotted it. Just making sure there's nothing bad. Sorry. Little Black Book has a note that says, must show entire vintage Thundercat collection in a video again. Are you serious? I mean, I could. That's not a bad idea. I can just set them up on a thing. Dude, I have another video idea. Actually, this one needs to be crossed out. But I do get to cross out Indiana Jones review. Yes, sir. We crossed that out. Thundercats. Vintage. Holy crap. Vintage toys. This pen is on its last legs, amigos. On its last legs. Nothing bad, I promise. Okay. Dude, I had a whole video planned. And guess what? LA went up in flames. Fudge. If that sounds familiar, let me check this out real quick. Oh. I'm checking out your comic really quick. That's cool, man. Okay, let me show you this. Let me show this, Brayden. Brayden, let me show you this real quick, huh? I got your short pulled up right here, bro. Collector! How are you, dude? Good to see you. They were cool? Yeah, man. I need to find some boxes for them, right? How you doing tonight? We're chilling, dude. We are chilling. How are you? We're going over some of the news stories. What video did you say you had planned? A commercial came on, I didn't hear it. So I had a video planned that I was gonna shoot with Nerd Dame in LA, actually. And yeah, that the kind of city went up in flames. So we were gonna shoot something there, and it was gonna be a real big try, and yeah, it just went up in flames. So unfortunately. I wonder how many production are on hiatus because of the wildfires. Still would rather see people safe. Of course. 100%. Everyone needs to be safe first. I think a lot of stuff got put on hold, but I think the scarier and larger issue that Hollywood is dealing with right now is UK. The UK is taking a bunch of production jobs and locations and everything because that's competition, baby. They're competing in the public sector. I think they're doing like they pay for a quarter of production if you spend a certain amount or something in the UK. How do you compete with that? Like it's government subsidies, so that way the UK can get a bunch of jobs. And I don't know if they have labor union jobs. I think they do, like blue collar, just like we do with the carpenters and stuff like that in Hollywood. The carpenters, the blue collar workers. There's a bunch of, great engineers, architects that work blue collar, constructing all these amazing like wood studios, and the sets, the props, like all that's blue collar work. And they have their own union too. But Hollywood's like, all right, I'm going to go to the UK where it's cheaper. That's the truth. Are those fires still going? I think they are. We can actually check that out too. There's actually new fires going on. So we had really, really bad dry conditions and really bad winds. We actually had them here too, dude. And stuff was flying everywhere. Nosebleeds, the whole shebang. I felt like my skin was cracking. You gotta lotion up like crazy. And more fires started. One actually got lit at Griffith Park right next to the observatory, but they were able to put that one out. DC Studios made its main HQ in London. Of course they freaking did. Of course they did. It's cheaper. Dollars and cents, baby. Marvel productions like Spider-Man are mainly filmed in Australia. They are? I could have sworn they were filming those in Georgia. Georgia was having a really good film business too with MCU, but they're gone. Much love. Short is different from the actual Kickstarter art. Had to switch artists. I'll post a new short with updated art for you. No worries. So you mind if we watch that? The short? And what it's going to do too is it's going to remind me so I can check out your Kickstarter. Write down the book too. Honestly, when I watched it, bro, it looked really good. It looks touching as hell. Comics. Kickstarter. What is going on with you, Pan? Okay. Haven Comics Kickstarter. Hopefully they put out all the fires soon. Exactly. I hope so too. Looking forward to seeing what happens to Luthen. on his spy missions in Andor. We do have that. April. So that's another video that I have. I actually have had it scripted. It's an Andor analysis. I've had it scripted since my trips to Sacramento last year, which was happening during Acolyte. So April. So I've had that scripted since then. And I'm like, I'm not going to make this right now. I'm going to wait till season 2. Santa Ana winds aren't helping things. Damn nature. Yeah, yep. But that's why, that's why Disney really wanted that set with the Unreal Engine and the screens around. That's the reason right there. You don't have to deal with nature. And episode 1 had a bunch of issues with breaking the freaking pod racers. Did you ever finish Bounty Hunter? We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. But nature is the worst, man. Nature is the worst. Looks beautiful, bro. So Braden, is this new short? I see your new short, dude. Is it based off of? Is it the same story? Because I think the background of it is so important to what you're doing here. Can I show both? We'll talk about just the that same story, new art. Oh, good. So let's show both. I'm digging it, bro. Just like Steven Spielberg thought he could film Jaws in the actual ocean. It just makes sense, right? Just makes sense. Just film it out in the ocean. Show both if you like. Okay, for sure. No worries. Oof, my ankles, bro. That looks good. Okay. Let me pause. Damn it. Okay. So this is from Braden in chat. Should I call you Haven Comics? Pretty rad. Let's check this out real quick for him. So here's the backstory. Everyone see it? Okay. I don't really watch shorts on here, but... Okay. 3, 2, 1. So remember, the art has changed. Art has changed. Make a comic book to remember him, man. So, a year ago, I lost my uncle due to cancer. He was a cop and a great man. I decided to make a comic book to remember him. This is that comic. And let's show the new art. I mean, we may as well just do it here. Man, that looks good. Hmm. Artwork does look good, huh? Oh, no. Screw this guy. What's his name? Inferno? Screw him. You enhanced. So Braden, you wrote this and you got a partner in crime for the art? Calls himself Haven. Mm-hmm. Looks better than professional comics I've seen. Someone should hire Braden to make comics professionally. Yeah. No, should. Yeah, absolutely, Mando. Mm. Whoa. To grow stronger, there must be pain. What? Yeah, it is. It's all good. Me was able to predict. Oh, it's now we start over. Duh. Yo, Brayden, that looks good, bro. Haven Comic. At Haven Comic. Where are we at? Oh my god. I'm the writer, creator. I pay much more talented people to bring this to life. Wallet is empty, heart is full. We're launching the Kickstarter February 1st. Not a bug. Yes, it is. It's all good. It's all good. He should do his own thing. Heard too many cautionary tales about working for big publishers. Yeah. Yep. Love that you said whoa there. That's the tonal shift I was going for. Bro! That's sick. Amazing. No. Amazing. Where are we at? Here we go. At Haven Comic. Haven is a noir superhero story mixing the brutality of Invincible with the civil unrest of X-Men. So, gotta check them out, guys. Looks good to me. You absolutely succeeded. Let's say we got links in here. Oh, it's right here. How do I do that? Description. My name isn't Nerd Smart. I'll tell you that much. My name is not Nerd Smart. Merge Smart. Ah, bright screen. Okay. Here it is. Haven number 1, a superhero noir story. Gritty take on superheroes that doesn't pull any punches with an emphasis on detective noir. Dude, you're speaking my language? Okay. Okay. Everyone check out Brayden. Haven Comics. Haven Comic? Haven Comic. Check them out. Sick. I'm actually going to log in right now. Is it have to be brighter than the world? Like what? All right, saved it. Saved? No, save it. You have 129 followers. What the heck? That's awesome. Bada boom. Saved up. Oh man. My eyeballs. Where are we at? Yeah, you definitely succeeded there, Brayden. DC and Marvel would definitely screw you over. Wait, well, you can see we're not fans, but I do end up buying their comics all the time. Huh. Crap. Have you ever read an entire comic series and halfway through, if the artist changes and the art looks bad after reading multiple issues with good art? So recently, Gunslinger changed artists, but I did notice a difference, but it wasn't worse. I didn't mind it. It was just different. More recently, too, Green Arrow just changed creative teams, but I didn't buy Green Arrow beforehand. Yeah, it was a great hook. Yeah, no worries, Brandon. Thank you for subscribing. Everyday grind, but all made with love. That's it. And I think that really, like I said, talk about that backstory to it. It's human. It's human. And that's what we care about here. We care about storytelling. Human storytelling. You're making me tear up. God damn it. Don't do that. I'm Kevin Smith, dude. I'm freaking Kevin Smith. I read He-Man X-23 comic series that was like that, and the art abruptly changed. Was it for worse? There's been a couple of times. What was it? There was a book I was reading, and I'm like, that doesn't look good. I don't know if it was the most recent Iron Man relaunch. I didn't like the writing at all, and that's why I left it. I like their comics. Some of them, but definitely not like their business practices. No, definitely not like their business practices. Brayden, thank you for subscribing. It scares me every time it goes off. Huh?
hard R step
Mm-hmm.
said that he go inward and healed all the like
Mm. Yes. Sorry about that. Looked like a kid used water paint in kindergarten when the second artist took over. Oh, yes. Sudden change like that can really take you out of the story. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's like, imagine if you came on to like issue 18 and then issue 19, the creative part, the team changes. Yeah, sorry about that. We were talking about the bad stuff that happened in Tennessee today. Bad stuff. So, kind of takes me out of the fun mood, but let's go into... Honestly, that was really the two stories that we want to talk about, but Brayden, thanks again. Haven Comic, check that out on Kickstarter. Art and story gotta complement each other in comics. They do. They do. I was trying to say, like, if there's anything... You got any good Marvel comics? I do, and it is an insane week. Let's go get the pull list and talk about it. It's an insane week. Oh, keep it a secret. I don't know what the pick of the week is going to be, guys. Heard Jeff the Landshark start selling a lot after Rivals came out. Dude, it really lit a fire underneath comics. It really did. Who'd have thunk it, huh? Some hero shooter would draw interest for back issues. Can you freaking believe that? So now back issues prices are going up because of the game. I'm really curious. I do have WonderCon coming up. We put in our application for a press badge. We'll see if we get it. Hopefully it won't rain like last year. That was insane. Rivals has been so fascinating. I love that for the fans. I do too. It is. I want to see. Do you think that translates over to the movies? I want to see if it translates to the movies. I think Daredevil is going to be its own thing. It's going to be outside the MCU movie sphere. And I think the way that they're marketing that is kind of correct. It is season 4. It's Daredevil season 4. everything you liked about Daredevil season 3 on Netflix is going to be season 4. Bro, we are so behind on this, but this is the final issue, starting the poll list. Is this going to be the pick of the week? Let me see. What's the pick of the week, guys? Oh, look at that. This poll list is absurd. Freaking absurd. I'm trying to find something that we haven't really talked about before. I think it'll be that. So the first one is Chip Zdarsky and David Brothers with Time Waits from Distillery. This is book number 3. This is the final book in the series. Honestly, I have 1 and 2 and I haven't read them yet. So that's how far behind I am on this one. I know that it is kind of like Looper with superheroes. So can't wait to hop into this one. Again, that's why I want to catch up. This is really why I want to catch up and I might not make videos for a while. Is because I want to talk about this stuff with you guys. And I'm not doing anybody any favors not talking about the content in here. So that's the real reason why we might not make any videos this weekend besides the office tour, which I might have done for Friday around noonish. That's my deadline. But that because I'm tired of not talking about the stories with you guys. It's kind of sad. So Chip Zdarsky did Avengers Twilight recently, and I dug that. So hoping to really like this. And Distillery, you guys know I love Distillery. I love the creator-owned, creator-made stuff right there. Next is an issue from Image. This is kind of I'm surprised there isn't a Jurassic Park or Jurassic World comic series. You may get your wish there. I can see that happening. Definitely with Boom. I think that would be good with Boom. It's probably going to be Jurassic World mixed with Transformers. Next is kind of a side story. So this is telling past tales of Spawn Gunslinger. And this is a great idea because we have the character in the current world, in the current timeline, and he's not really doing anything super fantastical. And I think what they saw there was a little bit of a hole in the market. So what we're doing is we're kind of backfilling his backstory with Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. And this is actually pretty cool. It's $2.99. And again, you guys know I love the quality of these books. They're very thin, but where they make up for that is quality. And, well, I can't show you that. That is nudity, I think. The art style in here is a little bit more crude, I'd say, than the main line. We can show you this one. Than the mainline Gunslinger. It's a little bit more crude, so Reynolds on this one doing something a little bit different than the mainline Gunslinger, which is very hardcore digital art. This one feels more grungy. So digging this one. Deadly Tales. You can barely see the cover. Deadly Tales of the Gunslinger. Great cover, by the way. Great cover. Jurassic World versus G.I. Joe. Exactly. It's going to be, yeah. So remember the last movie? It had G.I. Joe inside the Transformers world. Out freaking rageous. It is, but the next one's going to be with Jurassic Park. Next one, along the same lines. I love how they have to put a Spawn Universe title at the top. This is Rat City issue number 10. Can you believe we made it to issue number 10, guys? This is, as I've explained it, this is Spawn Beyond. It's basically Batman Beyond, but with Spawn. And this is the more clean graphics, the more clean art. I don't know about clean art, but more digital art that we're used to. But nonetheless, it is still awesome work. Digging the story, digging the art. And then this is Schultz, Carlos, and Ramos. And this is Rat City. Rat City, issue number 10. But again, we got really good quality of that Image Spawn stuff right there. Cyberpunk Spawn, intriguing. Yes, sir. That's basically what it is. It's like Neo New York. And it's all about nanomachines, and his suit is kind of freaky. It is Hellspawn nanomachines, and his cape is the nanomachine-filled blood of his friend who had nanomachines too. So pretty wild. Pretty wild. This one seems a little late, Jeff Johns. This is Hyde Street, issue number 3. A little late, Jeff Johns. Was this supposed to come out during Christmas time? I'm actually having a really good time with Hyde Street. I think the side story that they had with Devour was really good too. I liked that story. And the last issue that I read was issue number 2, so I am caught up with this one. So the last issue was we saw the backstory of the Boy Scout kid and how he came to be in this land and what his job is. And it looks like maybe we're going to hop into a little bit more of Mr. X-Ray, who is the gentleman in the suit. Is there more Rook Exodus? Haven't been keeping up. I think there has been, yes. We kind of finished the Ursa arc, which is the bear dude. We finished that arc, and I think we're moving on to another arc. But yeah, this is Hyde Street. This is their horror portion of Ghost Machine. Digging that one. This one we are actually an issue behind, but we do know that they have the Sinister Six involved, and this is the Ultimate Spider-Man issue number 13. I'm 1 issue behind. I think that's Craven. So I'm 1 issue behind on this one. I read the last issue, which introduced Black Cat. So, love to talk about this one. I don't know if I trust Harry Osborn, man. I don't know if I trust him. There. Did you watch the Transformers 1 movie? No, I haven't. I heard it's really good, though. I heard it was better than the trailers did it. You know, the trailers kind of did it dirty. In my opinion. But I heard it was really good. See? Lewis likes it. I remembered somebody liked it. Lewis likes it. Next on the poll list is Epitaphs from the Abyss, issue number 7. Damn, we're already on number 7, dude. This one I'm having a great time with. I really do like the stories and the writing that they have done here versus, like I said, every single time, Creepshow. This one is I'm having a blast reading this. It's an anthology horror series. And so they're different, setups, different morals per se, and just having a great time with these. They're picking really good teams to do these little short stories, and I'm going to keep getting them as long as I keep liking them. So keep pushing them out. I know this is an Oni comic, and I know that they have some tough issues or sometimes, but this is a good quality book, and it's a $4.99 title. Yes, $4.99 title, but good quality print, good quality covers, really, really nice. I like it a lot. Epitaphs from the Abyss. Never trust Harry Osborn. He drinks the green Kool-Aid and throws pumpkins at people. He definitely does. And in the Ultimate Universe, he's using an old version of Iron Man's suit, and he modified it, or Doc Ock modified it, which was pretty cool. A respectful portrayal of Optimus Prime. That's nice, dude. That's exactly not how they portrayed it in the trailer. The trailer looked like it was gonna be, we're goofy. We're goofy. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Lewis. Next one, I'm actually very far behind on this one, but we're getting caught up. Not really caught up, but we jumped into this one with both feet because I like Chris Condon. And Chris Condon's now writing The Green Arrow. This is issue number 20. Issue number 19 was his first issue, and it was kind of coming back out of Absolute Power arc. So if you remember Green Arrow, he kind of betrayed the Justice League and all this stuff, but it turns out he was on the inside the whole time. Yeah, it was all right. But I do like what they're setting up here. It is kind of like a different version of detective story. I mean, it's Green Arrow, so it's kind of like his version of it all. This is a $3.99 title, and it's from DC, so, it's not my favorite quality book. But the art and the writing so far has been really, really good. I dig it. There's a couple of shots in here that I was like, maybe I don't like the art, but really do. It looks like we're going to have some Black Canary in here, man. I'm just getting some Hawkeye vibes from it. It's kind of funny. The Freshwater Kills Part 3. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And of course, they got an ad for Creature Commandos, which we have not watched, nor I don't know if I'm going to watch. Should I watch it? Should I watch it? Green Arrow, issue number 20, written by Chris Condon. The art is by Montos.
Santos.
They all hate you, Montos. We gotta stop reviewing trailers and start watching movies. Well, that's the thing, though. Now that it's on maybe a streaming service, the barrier of entry to watch a movie is different than going to the theaters. I just paid a ticket for Captain America, and it was $22. It was $22, dude. Like, if I hate this movie, plus maybe I'll get popcorn, maybe I'll get, a water bottle. I don't really drink soda in the theater. I like water. They gotta sell it to you, the investment, the time investment, the money investment, it's gotta be there. You gotta drive to the theater. Like, there's a lot to think about of why trailers are there, But when we review a movie like streaming, totally makes sense. Alexander Ludwig is my pick for DC Studios' Green Arrow. Who's that? Who's that? I don't think I know who that is. Okay, I can see it. He's been around for a while, right? He's been around for a while, right? 92? No, he hasn't. I can see that. I can see that. Yeah, I can see that. He's young enough, too. That'd be kind of cool to have a young one like that. Remember having a Red Hood. I remember having Red Hood in the Outlaws comic with the cool holographic cover. I always like holographic comic covers. Yeah, I am not the biggest fan of variants. I don't know why. I'm not the biggest fan of variants for some reason. I like the A covers. I think those are just my favorite to grab. I don't really buy multiple covers of anything either. Yeah. That's just me. I'm a weirdo, though. I know that variance is a huge selling point. If you know what you're getting with Gun, that's basically Creature Commandos, just another Suicide Squad with a different skin. Okay. Well, alright. Early shows here cost $7. Late shows... Oh, you kidding me? Bro, I paid $22 for a 4 o'clock showing on a Thursday. I mean, granted, it was their best theater, but still... He's worked with Stephen Amell. I mean, the early stuff was good. I like the early stuff. Next on the list is the second issue in the new arc for Dick Tracy from Mad Cave Comics. I really, really enjoyed the first arc. Hello, camera. I really enjoyed the first arc of Dick Tracy, man. The first arc was awesome. Issues 1 through 5, I had a great time with. And then, Noir, we were just talking with Haven Comic, Braden. We were just talking to him about a noir detective story, so this is my bag, dude. This is my bag. Dick Tracy, issue number 7, so we are 1 issue behind reading this one. I need to read issue number 6. Need to read issue number 6. Hey, we're getting more into DC. Did you guys notice that we're picking up more DC comics now? I don't know if you noticed. There's a lot of DC comics, especially this week. So next up on the list is DC's Justice League Unlimited issue number 3. The reason I'm interested in reading this book is with its unlimited status, you're kind of getting more into the TV show and you're being introduced to more and more heroes. I want to be more familiar with the wider universe of heroes within DC, the same way I am with Marvel. I feel like I am so accustomed to Marvel's heroes, the X-Men, the Avengers, all those different groups. I mean, I don't know a lot about Young Avengers, but there's just too many. But I do want to get more into all the different heroes with DC Unlimited. I'm 1 issue behind on this one. I dug the first issue, and so I'm going to continue reading this one, Justice League Unlimited. This is, of course, I think Mark Waid. So say what you will about Mark Waid. Some people like him, some people don't like him. Honestly, I don't think I liked Absolute Power arc that much, that huge crossover event. I don't think I liked it. Did you guys read it? Did you like it? Dude, you could buy a Blu-ray for $20. I've heard tickets are $20 each in Tennessee, but in North Carolina around $7. You're lucky, man. Lucky in that regard. Yeah, $22 for a 4 o'clock matinee on their best screen, which is a Cinemark. It's a digital XD screen. Only saw 3 movies last year. Don't think I'll go out to the theaters to watch movies I'm probably not interested in. Yeah, I mean, I do want to watch these movies, A, for the channel. I think it's fun to look at it and critique them. And it's kind of fun looking back, too, and why were we such big fans of the Marvel movies coming up, you know? Am I looking back with rose-tinted glasses on the earlier movies, and then when I watch them, it's kind of like the prequels now? The prequels of Star Wars? I don't know. So I do want to see them turn it around, though. Lord knows I want to see them turn around. Like, I want to be in the theaters and jazzed. And I don't know if we're chasing the dragon. I don't know if we're chasing the dragon with Endgame and Infinity War, because I remember being in Infinity War early in the morning. I saw it first showing on a Saturday morning, and I just remember having my hood on and watching it the whole time like this. What is going on, man? And it was an experience, you know? And then, of course, Endgame I saw with my 2 best friends, and we were like, oh my God, let's go, everything, you know? It was awesome. I don't think that's ever going to be replicated. It's probably the only thing I could give Gunn credit for is he's trying to introduce a wider DC universe. Yeah. I don't know how he'll go about it with random projects like Clayface. Yeah, I saw an article saying basically it's time for him to shut up. It's like, it's time, let's stop talking and let's start showing. That's it. And I'm with them. I'm with them there. At least you can get to see Harrison Ford Hulk out. That's worth $22. We'll see if the CG holds. If the CG holds the quality, because there was some really bad CG in Marvel movies lately. And Star Wars is kind of guilty of this too. I think Skeleton Crew looks better than the Acolyte. They must have had a different ILM crew working on it or somebody. But Disney's just got a different sheen about it. You can tell, you know? They're not hiding their CG-ness. I don't know how to say it. Because like the CG shots, they're flat, they're boring, they're uninteresting, they're not dynamic. You know, these are comic book movies. Frame them like a comic book. Greg Capullo said something awesome at WonderCon 2 years ago when he was talking about the art. He said with the art, you should know the entire story without any words. So it's what he does is he watches movies without audio, and purely just from the images on the screen, what is being shown, people's reactions, so on and so forth, he guesses on what's happening in the movie. And that, he said, that is the key to comic book storytelling is no words. Are they able to tell what the story is happening? And that's how you grade comic book art. Bad CG Harrison Hulkford. I'd watch that. I'd watch it too. I'd buy that for $1. Didn't see the last Ant-Man movie. Oh my God, I just noticed that you guys haven't had music the whole time, but I have. You didn't see the last Ant-Man movie? I saw it in theaters. It was terrible. CG like PS1 graphics. It was not good. It was too much and it was not good. That was the advantage of silent films had. Yes, they had to definitely. There was no shortcutting that. There was no shortcutting what was on the screen, and it wasn't just flat. And if you want to know like flat, it's like TV framing. Even some TV shows have better framing and better setups than a lot of, especially Marvel movies. Next up on the list is DC's Absolute Wonder Woman issue number 4. I told you this was a long poll list, guys. Told you this was a long one. I read issue number 2 of this one, so we are 1 issue behind. And I'm digging it. It might be my number 2. I still like Batman, and I haven't read Absolute Superman number 2. Ant-Man 3 ruined MODOK. 100%. Without a doubt, 100%. Next is the Uncanny X-Men, Hunted by the Wolf Pack, issue number 9. So it looks like Uncanny X-Men is really concentrating on these 4 new characters that we got introduced to in the first arc. And it looks like they might be hunted even more so right now. So hunted. So that's Gail Simone with Bresson. I've only seen clips from Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Volume 3. Did you think of that movie? Saw it had a cyborg pig. Yeah, has lots of cyborg animals. See the movie. Yes. See the movie. I saw it in theaters May 2023. Yes, May 2023. We saw it in theaters. And it was awesome. Dude, I was crying. It was awesome. You got to see it. That's worth a watch. Oh, you make me tear up already. Okay, and the pick of the week for me. Best F-bomb in MCU. Isn't it the only F-bomb? Yes, I thought it was good too, Lewis. I thought it was good too. Wasn't it the only F-bomb? Okay, I watched the entire movie. Yeah, I watched the entire movie. The pick of the week this week is, I do believe this is the final issue. I could be wrong, but this is Jonathan Hickman's and Greg Capullo's, speaking of whom, Wolverine Revenge Red Band issue number 4. I actually have been waiting for this comic for a while because we have been caught up for a while. And it looks like it took a while for this to come out. I don't know if this is the final issue in this run or if it's a 5-parter, but I'm really digging it. This is a universe where that is just straight brutal. Wolverine is not pulling any punches and he is out for literal revenge. So it's not too complicated of a story. If you've seen the movie Payback with Mel Gibson, it's basically the same thing, but with superhero powers. Wolverine, and the world's kind of like gone to crap. A bunch of people are dead. It's kind of like an Elseworld tale, just like Hickman had with... Wait, no, did Hickman have it, or was Zdarsky? Zdarsky did Twilight, my bad. It's kind of like Twilight. But yeah, I like this one. This is my pick of the week. Wolverine Revenge issue number 4. I'm having a good time with that one. Did you see how many comics we had, dude? That was like, oh man, that was a lot. Flash tried to copy that F-bomb moment, but Ezra Miller is not funny. Yes. Can hope James Gunn can have a better castings, but still mad at Hal Jordan casting. Yeah. What's his name again? From, what was it like? What was that show? I used to watch his show. It was, oh my goodness. Kyle Chandler. Yes, Kyle Chandler. So this is your Green Lantern Hal Jordan. Kyle Chandler. So like I said, I think they're playing an aged Green Lantern once again. And then we have Aaron Pierre, I think his name is, playing Jon Stewart. And he was in Rebel Ridge. And I dug it. I dug it for what it was. It was alright. Oh, we need to do a knick-knack, don't we? We need to do a knick-knack, huh? I really should have thought about this beforehand. Oh yeah, we have something. New Marvel Legends figure of Wolverine's son Daken, revealed in his third claw, comes out the palm of his hand. Didn't remember that, but never read his comics. Yeah, I've only seen Dagon once, and it was in Dark Avengers, which is what Thunderbolts should be named. Aaron Pierre looks like a good fit. He does look like a pretty boy. Yeah, I imagine Jon Stewart being a little bit more aged. It's probably because of Justice League Unlimited. Because he's, military, ex-military. So, here's the knick-knack. So, you guys have seen this for a while. Once a Marine, always a Marine. So this is my dirty as hell old Gibson Epiphone Les Paul. I've had this since I was 13 years old. It still sort of works. There is some mess ups inside of the guitar. I need to fix some of the wiring, but yeah, I played a lot of years with this guitar. That is for sure. Like I said, I got it for my 14th birthday, I think, my 13th birthday, one of the two. And I also got a Line 6 amp. Before this, I had just a Fender Squier with it was a Strat, a Squier Strat. It wasn't really a real Stratocaster. It was just like a Squier. So it's like an entry-level guitar, $100 guitar, and it came with a 15-watt amp. And then when I turned 14 or 13, I got this, and then I was able to get a 50-watt amp. And so we had a little neighborhood band with some of the neighborhood kids. And yeah, let's just say when I brought over that amp, it rock and rolled. The bass player of the band only had like a 20-watt. So really just blew him out of the water. Cool guitar. I used to have a Fender electric acoustic. Dang, I always wanted an electric acoustic. I always wanted one of those, and I also wanted a bass guitar because I found myself really liking rhythm. When we were a band, neighborhood band, I was really playing the same thing almost that the bass was, and I was keeping rhythm with this. So you can see that it's on rhythm. There's rhythm and there's treble. So rhythm would have a deeper tone. Treble is the lighter tone, so that would be more the solo, the lead guitar. So my buddy's brother was the lead guitar, and then I was the rhythm guitar. And it would be like me and the bass, just like, you know, keeping the groove, and then hanging out with the drummer. And then the lead guitar would be doing his own thing, kind of. So your guitar looks like Conan O'Brien's guitar? His is probably a Gibson Les Paul. Mine's just an Epiphone Les Paul. You were the... Is that what's that? Who's that, Brett? So I haven't actually touched these strings in so long, so there's already rust coming off, but a project of mine would be oh yeah, Toki, yes. Exactly, from Death Clock. Yes. You know how long it's been since I watched that? Oh my god. But yeah, I need to clean all these off, take this all apart. I did it once a long time ago. The chrome needs to be worked on. The pickups need to be cleaned, the plastic needs to be cleaned, and I need a new screw for that. Just a lot of work that needs to be done. And then the internals in here, that needs to be worked on. So a lot of work that needs to be done on this. It's kind of just been sitting out. It's not being well taken care of. And I wish I could. Maybe I can give it to somebody, pay them, and they'll bring it back to its former glory. You know, someday. Maybe I can take it to like a Guitar Center or something. I don't know if they're good, but yeah, this was, I think, $550, which at the time was pretty crazy. It was probably the biggest gift that I ever got. I'm pretty sure my amp was $250 or $275. So you should play the Mandalorian theme song on that guitar. I probably could. It's not too difficult. I know the tablature to play that. It's not too difficult, but yeah, I could learn it. Yeah, just another one of those projects, you know? Just another one of those projects, like I need to read the comics, I need to take this in or clean it up, reset the distance of strings. So a lot of work to do, but there has been a lot of love and a lot of hours played on this guitar. I used to actually just sit in my room and put on the radio, like on K-Rock, and then just figure out the song, figure out what notes, and then play along with it before the song ends. And there's actually a YouTuber who's a music YouTuber, and he actually does a whole training course on how to learn a song just by listening to it. So it's not saying it's an acquired skill, but I definitely don't know that many chords, like real chords. I don't know much of any music except for very simple notes, but I can pick up a song pretty easily. I can. Wasn't there a rumor about Knights of the Republic show? There was. I don't really want to talk about it. I don't want it to be true. They have not proven capable of doing a Knights of the Old Republic show. Sorry. I need a couple more shows. before they even talk about doing that. I feel like that's a cash grab. I heard the rumor, but don't know if it's true. Yeah, I heard it too. Hey, Mando. See you later, dude. Hope I didn't miss you.
Welcome back, Mando. They all hate you, Mando.
Have a great night, dude. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a great week. Have a great week. And good luck on the new channel. Thundercats, ho! I hope it's not true. Disney has already ruined the Star Wars enough. I don't want them to touch the Old Republic. Yeah, the next rumor now is Ryan Gosling for Rogue Squadron or something. Like, leave it alone, dude. Leave it alone. Okay, and this is Nick Nack. My guitar. One of my guitars. So I actually own 4 guitars, but never owned a bass. I wanted a bass. This is the way. I always wanted a bass guitar for some reason. I like bass guitar. Good knick-knack. Thank you. It's been sitting back there. It's been sitting back there for so long. And trust me, I have so many old things to show you guys. Like, I got, like I said, 3 other guitars and then a bunch of other things too. And then we got, you know, WonderCon coming up. We got conventions coming up. Maybe an Anime Impulse or Anime Expo. Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna get? Who knows? Who knows what we're gonna get? We got lots of stuff. Besides it, mostly the top-notch writing. Yes, old BioWare. How crazy of a story is BioWare, huh? That just tells you that the name of the studio doesn't mean diddly squat. The name of the studio does not mean shh. It's about who inhabits that studio. So, sad times, man. But, cool. I think that's it. Pretty insane week. Like I said, we have a video coming out scheduled for Friday around noon. So feel free to keep your eyes out for that. Keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes out for that. Keep them out. Keep your eyes peeled for that. It's a little studio office tour. So hope you enjoy that. And we'll be back on Sunday for some Delta Force. We are going to be jumping into Delta Force's extraction mode. So is it going to be as addictive as Tarkov? We will see. We will see. Yeah. When people start to look at who's running the ship, they're jump. Yes, they jump out. Exactly. Well, Luis, Brett, Mando, Collector, Brayden. Remember, everyone, check out Brayden at Haven Comic on Kickstarter. And I think that's it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Yeah, the huge whole gang. So again, sorry for being late. I actually ruined dinner. So I effed up bad. I'm really beating myself up about that, but it's all good. Yeah, so we will see you guys on Sunday and enjoy. We did finish the Indiana Jones game, so review was out this morning. Feel free to check that out as well if you haven't already. I had a great time with it. I'm actually super happy, and I think that is the future of the franchise, video games. So thanks again, Brett, Lewis, Mando, Collector, and Brayden from Haven Comics. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you Sunday. Thank you again. I don't know how to end these shows. Thank you. We'll see you later.
Aragorn's a tracker hunting coons at night. Gimli swinging axes, but his aim ain't right. Legolas is prepping, shooting buds off logs. Harlan's painting toenails, yelling at the dogs. Saruman's a neighbor's always causing grief, scheming in his tower like a backwoods thief. With the swamp behind and the mountains ahead, we're just good old boys doing what Gandalf said. Frodo's carrying the ring and it's dragging slow, but we're marching through the mud with a steady flow.
Of Arrakis, it's me, Shia Lude, your beloved sandworm of the desert. Many people are saying Paul Atreides, little Paul Atreides. I call him Pesky Paul. He's Al-Mahdi. People are calling him Lisan Al-Gaib. Pesky Paul's calling himself Muad'Dib. He said, Muad'Dib, I'm a little desert mouse, Just a humble little desert mouse, and he is very tiny, I saw him.
Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles. All of their shoes are from New Balance. The turtles used to battle all over New York.
It was radical.
Now they work late nights in customer support.
It pays the bills.
They would break dance in their teens, and now they use sleep apnea machines. Middle-aged mutant ninja turtles.
Arnold, this is Snake. I've made it to the insertion point. I stayed pretty warm due to that anti-freezing peptide that you gave to me, but I have to admit I was able to smuggle out my smokes in my stomach. You know, it wasn't fantastic, but I gotta have them ciggies. Psychic powers are cheating. I'm gonna plug my controller into port 2. Hind D. More like D Hind. Ho! But seriously, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
Big back, big back, big.